who began this festive activity, and it's so much fun engaging arts and crafts and foods from all different vendors from all over the community. We have Bob and Seal Sherrill, Susan Seaman, and of course our executive director of the food bank, Derek Smith. Bob, tell us about Empty Bowls. How did it get started? How did it land in Franklin? And the rest of the story.
Thanks so much, PJ. We are not the inventors of Empty Bowls. Empty Bowls was started back about 40 years ago. A teacher in the Midwest was interested in doing something with his pottery students and getting artists and restaurants and the active community members together to raise money for those in need for supplementing their food. Seal and I had been to a couple of other Empty Bowls events, and one night we were sitting around a dinner table with Susan, and she had been making a bunch of pots. And I said, "What are you doing?" And she says, "I want to use my skills in doing pottery artwork and being able to raise money for the people in need." And I said, "Boy, do we have something for you." So we put together a proposal, and we came to the food bank, and we vetted it with the food bank. They were excited about it. And in 2019, we had our first event. And it was at the DoubleTree. We did a really good job in raising money. It was popular. We scheduled another one for 2020. It was ready to go. And a few weeks before the event, we had to cancel because of COVID. So over the years of COVID, we had some outside events. We had a couple driveway events at Susan's house. We had one at the gazebo by the municipal building. And last year, we had our first big event again, and our second one. It's interesting to note, Seal discovered this, that the 2019 event was on March 10th. And 6 years later, we're having it on March 10th again. And so March 10th, the DoubleTree, 200 Atrium Drive in Somerset, from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we're going to have our event. Now, what is the event? For the price of admission, which can be done online, www.franklinfoodbank.org/emptybowls. You can get all the information there and buy tickets and sponsorships online. For the price of admission, everybody gets a bowl that's handcrafted by local artisans, such as one of these. And there's a large selection. We have hundreds of them. With that bowl, you enter the event, and there will be pottery and craft work, which we'll talk about later, and food. We have 10 restaurants coming, donating food to restaurants and caterers. 5 restaurants will be there representing their food. So the 5 restaurants who will be there are the DoubleTree, of course, their kitchen. Kenny is the chef at the DoubleTree, and he's making a Puerto Rican soup of shrimp, and it's being served with fried yucca and avocados. Masala Bay will be there, and they're making a vegan soup with pumpkin. Samudra, which is an Indian restaurant down in Franklin Park, they're coming. They're making butter chicken, vegetable tikka masala, butter and garlic naan and rice. Tap House 2020 will be there, and they're making a vegetable and rice casserole. Uncle Tanks will be there. He was there last year, and he's again making tomato based soup with garlic butter croutons and truffle cream, and he's also making his world famous Somerset bread pudding. Okay. Sophie's Bistro is sending vegetarian carrot and ginger soup. Dearborn Market is making a corned beef and cabbage soup with potatoes in honor of St. Patrick's Day, I guess. And ShopRite is sending barbecue beef and cheddar cheese sliders. Nice. So there's going to be something for everybody to eat, a wide selection. Again, that's all included with the price of admission. There'll be a cash bar, wine, soft drinks. There'll be desserts up the wazoo, live music. What more could you ask for? And there's going to be a lot of people there, neighbors and friends who you can sit and talk with for 3 hours. Come, stay as long as you like, leave when you need to. So with that said, I'd like to pass this over to Susan and Seal to talk about the crafts and pottery.
Perfect. Thank you. Because that was one of the incentives to actually creating this event. The Empty Bowls was already an established organization designed to create awareness about food insecurity. But here were all these beautiful pieces of pottery that were all over Susan's basement. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of these gorgeous, gorgeous bowls. And then other potters and artists became involved in the situation. But the marriage between the serving pieces that were handcrafted as well as the foods that were being delivered and addressing the need, Franklin. That's what this is all about. Susan, tell us about the art stuff.
Well, the potters that I know either through the Potters Guild of New Jersey or at the Center for Contemporary Art where I do my work. And then I also teach here in Franklin. There's an adult ed class. So some of those folks have been around for many years and they're making a lot of things. So those are the three main groups. And then there are some other local studios, independent studios. And I know all these people through various organizations. All the potters know each other. And I just put the word out and they heeded my call and delivered. I mean, boxes and boxes just start showing up. And oftentimes it's bowls. A lady down in West Long Branch made about 30 bowls like this.
Wow.
Aren't these gorgeous?
That's just how do you get the design on the outside and it's almost like baked into the
It is
bowl?
baked in.
It
It's
is.
fired in the kiln and everything
Wow.
melts together. And so there's a wide assortment of bowls. So like Bob was saying, when you come in, you get to choose any bowl you want. And there are probably about 600 from which you can choose.
And that is part of your ticket price.
That is part of the ticket price. So everybody that visits gets to come home with a bowl. You can have, and they are all food safe, right? This is a Jennifer Evans Arbo original, for example. And I don't know who this is. I can't tell. Anyhow, so there are bowls. So all these, soup-sized bowls are out there on a big table for everyone to enjoy and pick one. And oftentimes you watch people, they're like, I think I like this one. But then when they get to the end of the table, they've got 3 different ones. But you can walk in with one. And then once you get inside, Seal and I have set up multiple tables. When I say
ballroom size.
it's a ballroom. It's about 40 tables. It's a lot of
Take
tables.
up about a third of the ballroom.
Right, right. And we put out other things that these potters have donated. This is one of my personal favorite artists. This is Jen Stein. She does only wholesale stuff. And she's in galleries around the country. But we have some of her seconds, and I don't know if you can see this tiny imperfection, but she would not let this out there. Wow. But for empty bowls and her wanting to help support.
But art is not perfect.
That is true, but when she sells, she wants it to be perfect. So she's donating this to us. Normally, this bowl would sell probably in the $300 to $400 range, and we sell it for a lot less. We won't go into that now, but there's a lot of them. There are at least 8 or 10 bowls that she has donated. Some massive, like this. Beautiful, beautiful work, and so many other artists have donated so much, and it's all there. So. The idea is for people to come in, not just buy what they want for themselves, but throughout the year you're going to someone's house for for
gifting.
For dinner. You can make a cake, put it on a plate, and then
not that one. I'm taking that one.
no, and you could leave the plate with your hostess. And that goes for anything. Put some chocolates on a little tray.
Sure, of
Think
course.
about the gift giving that you have to do throughout the year because we sell these things, we price these things to sell. We have 3 hours, and we would prefer it if we don't have to pack anything up. So come, enjoy the wonderful prices. Really, we're out there to make money for the food bank, and that's all we're really about.
And that's so extraordinary that you have artisans throughout the community who are willing to participate on that level.
And they thank me when they give me boxes and boxes of their pottery. They thank me for doing it.
Wow.
And I'm thanking them for for really making this possible for us.
Well,
So
that's
it's
the
a
circle of
lovely
thanks.
synergy. It
Right,
really
absolutely. Oops.
You might have that one to take home
Ooh,
too.
I like that. Actually, I like that color. That's not impossible.
is. Yeah.
Now, there's another aspect to this. We have the hard ceramic goods and the pottery goods, but Seal Cyril does all of these amazing cloth items that are microwave safe. And I know I have a few in my kitchen that they're sturdy, they're beautiful. She does all sorts of fabrics and designs. And the cozy, one of our fave.
Bowl cozies because
Okay, let me get over here. Okay.
we started with bowl cozies because empty bowls, and so it was like a natural. And a bowl cozy is something you can put in the microwave, and it acts as a little pot holder to take out because now this bowl is hot. So we started with those, and then we went to placemats, and we make these kind. And I had a request for round table placemats.
Oh,
These
that
would
makes
fit on a
sense.
round
Of
table.
course.
And so would the ovals.
Wow.
The octagons would also go on a round table.
Or
And
as the
then-
servers in the middle.
Right. And of course, the rectangular ones that are ever popular. This year, something new. We have birthday placemats for the birthday person to make it very special for them. We also have runners like this with all different kinds of ideas or birthday themes. Yes, birthday themes. So this is not all my work. A lot of it is, but there's 8 of us who have done different things here. We have jewelry this year, and I'm wearing one of the bracelets. It says Warriors in blue and yellow.
I love it.
Then we have little pillowy things. Feel how soft that is.
Oh, squish.
Very nice. And a little bunny rabbit for Easter.
Oh, that's actually.
Looks like lamb chops.
Looks
yes.
like lamb chop. Yes, it
has
does.
Lamb chop's face. It's the
They
eyelashes.
have the person who made these have all different kind of eyes.
Aw, so sweet.
They're very cute. And then there's the ever popular wine holders. We have singles. This year we have doubles because it's important. That's right.
This could also be like a food cozy as well.
Well, it's
It's
meant
deep
for
enough.
bottles though. It's meant for
only meant for
bottles
bottles?
because it's got a
a
stitching
seam in
down the
between.
middle.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. That's
And then
pretty.
little things for kids. I'm not sure. These are octopuses, little squishy things. We have some can cozies this year. They're new for either sodas or an adult beverage.
Would that work for, let's say, a coffee cup that might be
It
too
would
hot?
work for a 12-ounce can.
Okay, so it's specifically
And it's got a
sized
little-
for
yeah,
that. Okay.
Exactly. We have bibs. They're ever popular. And this kind of bib is so cute because it's got a binky at the bottom. So when the kid spits it out, it doesn't go on the floor. And then you can, and
Clever.
they're reversible.
Amazing.
Jar openers,
Oh, with the this is rubberized.
little rubbery stuff.
Yep.
This is not as important now because everybody has relaxed, but these hold reusable straws.
Okay.
And when you're done and they're kind of wet, you put them back
have a
here,
drain
and now you know that these are the dirty ones. They can go right in the dishwasher. I use these all the time.
That's so
This
clever.
is one of our very favorite things that is new this year. So you're at the restaurant, and the food doesn't come out as fast for the kids as you want it to.
Okay.
So they can use the chalk that's over here and write on this.
Oh my God.
And then we have a little eraser. And then you wrap it all up. Well, I adjusted it from an idea that I saw somewhere else.
This is just.
So you
This
wrap
is
it
the
up
height
and
of
you
creativity,
tie
Franklin.
it
This is
up and
amazing.
you stick it in your bag, and then you can take it home and maybe wash it a little bit better.
Wow.
Pot holders.
Pot holders, of course.
Reversible. Look how cute this jeans
Look
bag
at
is.
that.
The person who made these, and there's about 8 of us, did I say that? Fully lined, great for a book bag.
Are these real pockets?
It's real jeans.
I could
It's
see
from-
that, but I didn't know if these are
Oh,
these
yeah.
some closed. But
Yeah.
they're storage little places.
Yeah.
As well.
Put a little cell phone in there, or a little candy bar. And we have,
Chipmunk.
these are nice too. These are
those are
things you put over you can hang this in your kitchen. You always have something to wipe your hands on. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We have many more things that I didn't bring because I had a limit to what I could bring.
Did you resurrect quilts this year? quilts or blankets? Or we're keeping
Quilts.
the smaller items,
Smaller items.
more
because
portable?
Quilts are expensive.
Yes.
And I would, if somebody expressed interest, I would take an order.
Uh-huh.
But they're too expensive for this venue. We found it wouldn't work. Placemats are just mini quilts.
This is true.
So
Take
see,
a
it's
few.
all. And then there's
I love this with the candles. This also it reminds me of Hanukkah.
it could,
way,
yes.
The way the candles. Or
And this is
Kwanzaa,
a runner, very spring-like, very summery.
beautiful. Almost
We had requests
watercolory.
for
Beautiful.
we had a request, and look how nice the watercolors are on the other side.
Or even a wall hanging. These are
Except it
beautiful.
would go sideways because that's directional. Yeah.
Beautiful. That's
We have a
beautiful.
lot of these this year because we had some requests. So we try to listen to our customers.
Absolutely. Well, that begs the question: if someone does have a request, well, probably not in time for Sunday, but if someone were to want to request something,
That happened last year. We have a friend who said, I would like some Valentine's things. And of course, our event is after Valentine's Day. And I said, "No, we're not going to have any Valentine's things." She says, but would you make me a runner and 8 placemats? So I did. And I have the check at home that's going to get deposited during our event that I made for her in time for this Valentine's Day. So it was about a year later, but she didn't need it until February. That's what we did. So, and she wrote the check to the Franklin Food Bank because that was the understanding. I will take orders for things after, but all the profits will go right to the food bank.
it's just beyond generous because this is a project of soul. This is a project of deep compassion.
And love, yeah. Well, you do what you love. Yeah, that's what we
And
do,
you give to those who could use a lot more love.
for sure.
Wow. Well, this is just so wonderful. I so enjoy hearing more about this every single year. And the granddaddy of the entire event, Mr. Derek Smith, the Franklin Reporter's Man of the Year. Well, I meant in the global sense. Thanks, Phil. And I notice your accolades have been properly framed right here at the Franklin Food Bank. It looks wonderful. We are honored to have bestowed that upon you. So, Derek, tell us what's happening with this event and how you feel this is going to benefit, once again, what the food bank is.
Yeah, thank you, PJ Parker, and thank you so much to the wonderful Empty Bowls Committee. It's incredible having partners like them in this effort. You've heard me say this 1,000 times. It takes a village. The cliche is real. In order for us to be able to support the needs of our wonderful families here in Franklin Township, we have to partner with folks. And partnering with an organization and a group like this, where we're able to bring together art and passion and commitment and dedication and food and laughter and community. I mean, all of those things come together to support the work that we're doing here, which is incredible. As you were walking through the table, it made me think about, like, you ever watch Good Morning America when they have all those, like, products, right? And you're looking at those products, and you're like, do you really need to have another thing to crimp your hair? Do you need another thing to shave the side of your toes? Maybe or maybe not. What I do know is that this stuff was made from the heart. This stuff is absolutely beautiful and very practical and all going to an incredible cause. So I'm glad that you took the time, PJ, to kind of walk through all of this stuff. I'm glad that you heard the history. This is the 6th annual Empty Bowls event right here in Franklin, supporting the work that we do here at the Franklin Food Bank. And it's an absolute honor and privilege to partner with these amazing people and all the restaurants that are going to be there and all the people that are going to show up. I mean, this is a big ballroom, right? Doubletree Hotel, 200 HM, right? 200 HM Drive, big ballroom, and the community comes out. And there's music, and there's food, and there's laughter, and there's art. It is really, really a very cool event. And so for those of you who have not had the chance to come out before, please come out this Sunday. 1 o'clock start, everybody, right? 1 o'clock at the Doubletree. If you've been out before, you know what it's like. So please come out again. All of this hard work supports the work that we do here at the Franklin Food Bank, supporting our neighbors in need. So it is an incredible cause, and you're going to have so much fun and hopefully walk away with some beautiful art created by people locally right here, not overseas, right here in Franklin and the surrounding area, which is really awesome to think about.
Well, of course, I'm going to ask you about how people can contact the food bank. Should they need your services, if they need some client information, the ambassador program, which is, one of my all-time favorite programs to chat about. And then I want to swing back to Bob so that people can have more information about how to order tickets for the event.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for that. So, first and foremost, if you want to come and visit us in person, right, please come down here, 224 Churchill Avenue, right here in Somerset. Okay, so please feel free to come down here and visit us. You can also go onto our website, franklinfoodbank.org, and check out all the information you need. If you're interested in getting access to food, check us out. If you want to volunteer, check us out. If you want to donate some money to us or a food drive, you can find out some information there. And certainly you can pick up the phone and call us, 732-246-0009. Right, so those are the three ways that you can reach us. And we'd love to hear from you. It truly does take an entire village to support the needs right here in Franklin. So please reach out to us if you need help, and reach out to us if you can help. We welcome the support. Thank you so much.
It's such an amazing event. And under your leadership, it's just really achieved so much, not only credibility, but it's achieved almost a sense of pride that people are no longer ashamed that they have food issues. Food is life, folks. It doesn't matter. We see people, and this is largely because Derek and Allie and the personnel who are here treat people as if they are so valuable and, okay, you're hungry, we get it, here's your food. And Derek is frequently out there shaking people's hands, whereas people before, and it's just a little nuance that you observe, they're just not quite sure that they want to be here, should be here, feel odd about being here. But Derek runs over to people, hey, how you doing? And people feel welcome and they feel valued. And the stigma is slowly going away, Franklin, because food is life. Food is necessary. We cannot go on without food. And the Franklin Food Bank and all of these people who have organized this Empty Bowls event are seeing to it and making a difference in this community. It's extraordinary. I need to talk about the ambassador program.
Yes, please. Absolutely. So the ambassador program, I think NPR actually just finished their fundraiser. I think today, you've probably heard their version of it before. It's a sustainable way to support the work that we're doing here at the food bank. So whether it's $5 a month, $10 a month, $20 a month, you can have it on your debit card or your credit card. You don't even feel it. But that money really supports the work that we're doing here at the Franklin Food Bank. It's a sustainable, long-term way of making sure that we have the financial support to be able to help the people in need right here in Franklin. For every dollar, right? For every dollar that you give us, Franklin, and all the other friends that we have in the surrounding area, we're able to turn that into $3 or $4 based on the relationships that we have with wholesalers and distributors. So that $1 we can turn into $3 or $4 or $5. So trust me, whatever you can do to support us is going to be a huge help. And the ambassador program is perfectly designed for you to not even think about it, but on a monthly basis, you're actually supporting the incredible work that we're doing here. Almost 100 families we serve right in this building a day. At the end of the year, between our pantry and the drive-through community distribution that we do once a month, we're going to see somewhere around 30,000 visits to the Franklin Food Bank. So it's unfortunate that we have such a huge need in Franklin. It is really unfortunate for a town and a county and a state and a country as wealthy as the one that we have the privilege of living in. But the reality is in a town that's about 68,000 people, somewhere between 8,000 and 10,000 folks here in town are food insecure. So whatever you can do to donate time, donate funds, donate food, it is going to truly support the people who are in need right here in Franklin. And again, thank you so much to our friends as part of the Empty Bowls Committee. Thank you so much to the Franklin Reporter and Advocate for constantly shining a light on the work that we're doing to support the needs here in Franklin.
It's our privilege, believe me. And at this point, I'd like Bob to swing over here just a little bit, because Bob Sherrill will give us a little bit more information about exactly how you can register for this event. Now, is this online, or people can get tickets at the door? How does it happen?
I'll tell you. So currently we're selling the tickets online, www.franklinfoodbank.org/empty bowls. It'll take you to the ticketing site. Tickets for adults are currently $50 in advance of the event. If you come to the event without a ticket, you can purchase a ticket for entry there, but it will be $60. So sign up now. There is also special pricing for students and for children. So go online. Everything is outlined on www.franklinfoodbank.org/empty bowls.
Okay, that's the news. That's the scoop, Franklin. Your instructions are show up early. And is there anything else, Susan, you wanted to chat about?
I just wanted to also mention that we're also selling tables for 10 people. So that $50 ticket, if you buy 10 of them at a time for $500, you can reserve a space that is just for you and your friends or family or whoever you bring along. So that if you are interested in doing that, it's really important to do that before the event, because once the event opens, people start coming in and the tables that are out for everybody kind of fill up, and you won't be able to sit, you might not be able to sit together.
The other thing I wanted to stress is that if you can't come, if you've got something else to do on Sunday that's more important than coming to Empty Bowls, you can always go online and donate. There's a line item for donations also, as well as tickets.
Well, there you have it, Franklin. It's this Sunday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., 200 Atrium Drive, the Doubletree Hotel. And you can't miss it once you walk in the door. There's nothing but bowls and food and merriment and music and tables and all of these smiling faces from these people who've made it happen. And it's just such an extraordinary event that we all look forward to this every single year. And the bottom line is, food is life. Food is insecure to too many people in Franklin Township. And the difference that you're going to make with your contribution for this and sampling of the foods and mingling with these wonderful, creative people who have bigger hearts than any I can imagine, this will make such a difference in our community. We appreciate it. You're going to have a great time. So we'll see you all on Sunday for the Empty Bowls. And that's Derek saying goodbye. And this is PJ Parker, Franklin reporter and advocate, also saying